feels right. All right. Good morning, good noon, and good night, citizens of Upland, citizens of the Metaverse. You are watching Upland Action News, and my name is LEFTHOUSE. Today is July 19th. The year is 2021, and I am joined by my two favorite co-hostesses and co-mostesses, my brothers, Emity Left and Mars Utah. Let's start with Emity Left. How are you doing today on this fine monk day?
Feeling good. Double shooter, double header here. Mars in the house with us on a monk day. That's pretty special. And you surprised me with that little intro there. Very happy to see that. Very pleased. Feeling good.
Oh, very, very good. Yeah, little intro, little teaser intro there for a collection that's coming in the distant future. Who knows when, but it's in the queue. But I just thought I would share that little teaser thing there, but we'll be getting down to that more later. Mars Utah, how are you on this fine Monday?
Oh, fantastic. You know, it does actually feel like a Monday after the mayhem that was last week. Like Emmett said, you know, it was Saturday night on Monday night, and then the weekend went until yesterday. It just turned into like some kind of bizarro land. So I made sure today felt like Monday. Actually went back to the gym today, because I've been sitting on my butt too much, working on fun stuff, and the trip did not go well for me sitting in planes. So I need to make sure I get active again. So they made it feel like Monday today.
Yeah, you got to do that GTL, man. Gym tan laundry.
Yeah. I usually just turn my underwear inside out so I can skip the last part.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we have an incredible guest here who's in the waiting room. Let's bring him in here very shortly. Let's just do a little bit of news, cover what's going on over the weekend and what's coming up this week, and then we'll bring him on into the to the room here. I don't have much in the way of news stories. I don't know if you guys have brought anything to the table, Mr. Emity Left. Do you have anything you want to share with us at the moment? You can say no.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You can say no.
I don't have anything immediately. I'm trying to think if there's anything that came across. I kind of actually, for the first time, went out over the weekend and got to see the ocean and did some stuff like that. So it's been a while. But yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, although I know there's more than enough going on to keep us busy.
All right, fair enough. What about you, Uncle Mars? Anything? What sounds like the gym is the big news potentially, yeah?
Yeah, well, also, you know, we were talking last night about a ton of super fun things that are going to be happening.
We did have a little work session last night.
Yeah, and I was watching little Zardoz, in the background. It did get weird, so I paused it. It was really conflicting feelings. So I paused that while I was talking to you, so I don't have to look at Sean Connery's bare chest any longer. But yeah, I'm excited to talk to our guest. Really, you've invited me to some cool projects, and I think you might have turned you on to them, or I don't know the whole story here, so. A lot of cool things happening. Kind of getting a chance to come up for air after the old Green Rabbit launch, even though we're still cranking on METAVERSE, just kind of trying to figure out what I was missing.
Absolutely, yeah. I actually stumbled into another crazy NFT project that excited me, and I went stupid nuts last night. And it's like one of those things where I need to start reading before I go nuts, But this one is, oh damn it, I don't even have, oh here it is. It's called Farming Tales, and it's an NFT project that is based on actual real, you can produce honey and sell it and earn crypto for it, but you've got to get all the tool pieces, or all the pieces to be able to build the honey box and stuff. So I went nuts and I bought 2 of the toolbox, the rookie cases, because the expert one was already sold out. I bought that and I realized I got 2 of these pieces in here, like a smoker and whatnot. There's 10 pieces you need to blend to be able to get a piece of farmland with actual honey on it. So I got them all except for the hive box because they're not on sale. And I was like, damn it, I spent all this wax buying all the pieces, and I'm like, all right, and I got down to that one and there's none for sale. And then I start writing the guy, I'm like, well, what do I gotta do? He's like, well, you gotta wait for the auctions and stuff. There's you have to win one of these boxes somehow. So I'm like, now I've got all these honey box pieces, minus the box, thousands and thousands of wax not down the drain. I'm gonna get one of these boxes and start producing honey. But I'm also trying to get these guys on the show to explain themselves to me here. But what a cool project.
Yeah, I went ahead and bought a bunch of the survival game, but I still have no clue what I'm doing at all.
Yeah, oh, really? Did you play? Have you played? Did you get in and start blending?
No, I just bought the stuff and I was just so clueless. We watched Uncle Rico, but it was I didn't retain any of it.
I know. I just keep.
He was so excited. It wasn't really.
It was like a free for all.
It wasn't really a teaching course. He was just excited and dancing around.
I don't even think he was doing it. I just think he was just blending and opening new things. I don't think he was reading, or he wasn't surviving. He was just NFTing.
He was making old tires or something.
Yeah, I think so. Super chat from Hurley8TV. Thank you very much. Safe word today is Honeybox. All right, I'm down with that. That's a great safe word for the day. Thank you for that safe word. Safe word is Honeybox, ladies and gentlemen.
Being real loud.
Even Knuckles got in on that. Perfect timing, Nuts.
Nice.
That was.
How about
Kitty.
Cowboy Carl?
Oh my God.
That was Kitty. That was not Knuckles.
I'm sorry. I thought Knuckles gave a.
All right. On that note, let's go on and let's bring on our guest, Bruce the Goose here. I'm going to bring him on into the room here. And let's figure out the story, the myth, the man, the legend, the tales behind Bruce the Goose, and figure out who he is and what he has brought and contributed here to the NFT metaverse that is our space that we all share as a community. Bruce the Goose is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Bruce the Goose, how are you? I think you're on the mute. We got you on a mute there somehow. But thank you for joining us. Somehow, yeah. So it seems like now you'll get okay, now your mute button's off, but I'm not hearing you. Maybe there's some technical things you can.
I probably gotta.
There you are.
Mic.
There you are. Awesome. How's it going today?
All right. How about you?
Pretty good. Yeah, we're doing all right here. It's Monday. We all admitted that we're like a little slow. So, but we're getting it together here. Very excited that you could join us, and let's talk about everything Bruce the Goose. Where should we begin? Where do we start? Do you want to talk about the NFT hub or what?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of do a little bit of everything.
Yes. Yeah, I know you've got a lot of projects going on, and yeah, I also learned that you're also involved with the whelps.
Sort of involved,
Sort of.
not
Okay.
really directly involved. I'm on the advisory board for Master Bruce. Like
Right.
they're working directly with the whelps for the underlying contracts and stuff, I believe.
Very, very cool. Okay, cool. Sounds good. So the way I found you was from Bojack's and Norman Comics. They were talking about you. I kept hearing your name and stuff, so I reached out to you and I was like, let's see who this man is here. Let's see what he's all about. So I know you showed me some pieces of your art, some amazing stuff. You started talking about a piece being like, what was the deal? Like you're saying that it was backed. And it was like being there was something that was growing.
Yeah. So Charged Particles has this really innovative project where like when you mint an NFT, it's not just an NFT, it also contains a wallet.
Oh wow.
But like
yeah.
beyond that, like instead of just containing a wallet, like say you deposit 100 USDC in like your NFT that you just made. And like therefore it's $100 more valuable. But then on the back end, like that USDC gets put into Aave, and then you get the Aave interest-bearing USDC. So like all the money you put into these NFTs is also gaining interest. And as the creator, you can time lock it for as long as you want and stuff like that. So I have a few of them that are like time locked for a year with like $500 or so gaining interest as part of them. And then you can also set it so that like to access the capital locked in it, you have to burn the NFT itself.
Okay, crazy. What
Sweet.
platform is this on?
So Charged Particles, which I believe is charged.fi.
All right, cool. So yeah, this is a new one for me. I have not heard about this. That's why when you had sent this to me, I was like, wait a minute, I have questions about what it is that you're saying here about this. This is somewhat news to me. You know, like the majority of like the community that watches the Upland Action News and the majority of the projects that we've worked on have been on the Wax blockchain. And you know, I've started like right when the gas prices started going high, I started to put some things up in that area. Then I was like, man, all of the other things that are going on in my world are in this Wax world. Everybody I know is in that. So I'm like trying to branch out here. Like I don't want to just be stuck in one world. Like I wanted to educate myself, grow. That's why I got excited about the whelps and I started chatting with them. They're going to come on the show on Thursday.
Awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome project. I'm really excited for the whelps.
Yeah, and like you know, Norman's always like showing me things or bringing new things. Bojack's is always showing me things, and I'm always just feeling like, man, I feel like I'm just like sort of left behind a little bit. But there's too much to focus on. So this is an awesome.
It's crazy. That's why I started NFT Hub. Like actually last year I started it. It's like there's
yes, let's talk
so
about
much
that
to
real
try and
quick.
follow. It's like, but if everybody brings all this stuff to me, like puts it all in one place, then like that benefits everybody.
Yes. Yeah, so that's what the NFT Hub is?
Yeah, pretty much meant to be, like a one-stop shop for like everything NFT, blockchain agnostic, decentralized. Like right now, anybody that wants to can go put whatever they want on the directory, and I can't stop them, except I guess to take it down. But
right,
unless they put up something that shouldn't be there, like you know, adult content or totally irrelevant crap, then like as long as it's NFT relevant, just put it up there.
Yeah.
But there's not even an approval process for that. It's just like it pulls right from the database on the back end. Like you submit the form, that gets added to the database. The UI pulls from the database, and like you're instantly listed.
Nice. And like I was like you know moving around on the site. And are you based on Matic on Polygon? Is that what this is?
Yeah. So like all the stuff we have on chain right now is on Polygon. So it's basically free and basically instant.
Awesome. So yeah, you have it all here. You have like list for a podcast. Is this events? So you got tokenomics, farms, markets, everything that you need to find, tools, everything that you need for NFTs. It looks like you have information for it here. That's the deal, right?
Yep. And now that like the primary parts of the site are all set up and like everything's functioning, then like the content, the focus is going to shift to like content and education.
Wonderful, wonderful, super cool. So how many projects are you involved? What are you working on right now that's like hyping you out?
So NFT Hub is like my main thing right now, aside from like my personal art. And then I'm also the founder of the Nifty Pride Foundation. which is a LGBTQ support initiative for the NFT space, and like to bring artists from outside the space into it that might otherwise be deterred by like the fact that finance as an industry or like a whole sector is historically white male dominated. So like NFT Pride came about last year. Initially, it was just going to be a parade. Was the idea like random spontaneous idea of like, oh, what if we had a Pride parade in crypto voxels since like the world's closed and we can't go to the ones we would normally go to? Maybe we have one in the metaverse. And then the amount of support we got from like the community, like the entire Bronx district and crypto voxels got decorated with rainbows. And like, we had 4 parcels on loan to us for almost an entire year to use for the gallery and stuff like that. Like, just the overwhelming amount of support made it feel like it would be a disservice to pack it all up for a year. So the Nifty Pride Parade became the Nifty Pride Foundation, and the money we raised from the auctions at the parade was used to buy a crypto voxels parcel, which is now the Nifty Pride Center for the Arts.
That's badass. That's cool, man. Yeah, so that's what I had heard of, was that you have done a lot for a lot of people and a lot of good for like the NFT community. What's your background? Where do you... What's going on? What were you saying?
I try. The NFT space legitimately saved my life last year. Like,
yeah.
The mental state I was in and like the nothing I had going for me in life, had I not found something to be passionate about and feel like it really mattered to be a part of, then I would have punched my ticket probably before they even really like called lockdown.
Yeah.
Last year was a rough year for the whole world.
For real.
Like I wasn't doing so good to begin with, but, and like I said, like the whole NFT space is just amazing. Like my entire day is filled with art and innovation and like the global paradigm shift that we're all part of building.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, you had told me that you had like jumped off the USD mountain and into the crypto world. How long ago was that? Like you're done with the USD world, yeah?
Yeah. I very rarely use fiat for anything. I don't have any fiat income. I've gotten no stimulus. I've gotten no unemployment. Like I've been 100% crypto pretty much since the day I started, which was towards the end of, I want to say December 2019. I was doing drop shipping and influencer marketing stuff, like, which is not very fulfilling. I don't know if you've ever done any of that. It's profitable if you do it right, but like, it's not a fulfilling job. And so, but I was having difficulty with getting credit card payments set up because I was a first-time business owner. I had just come back from a different state, so I didn't have like a bank history or any of that. Like, so banks didn't want to deal with me or wanted to charge me exorbitant fees to process credit cards. And it's like, well, I'm just going to write me a check to buy something from my website. What's the option here, guys? You know, so I was like, maybe Bitcoin. People seem to be talking about that more lately. So I started researching that, and I stumbled onto the announcement of Engine open sourcing their SDK. Yeah. And like they were talking about Engine Coin and all that stuff. And I'm familiar with Engine because I've been a gamer like my whole life. And so I've played Minecraft online, and I'm familiar with Engine as like a game studio and community building platform and stuff like that. So I was like, what does Engine need crypto for? And like, why do they need their own coin? Why wouldn't they just use Bitcoin? So then I started reading about it, and they were talking about like the interoperable games in the multiverse network and like actually owning your game content and stuff like that. And it's just like, whoa, like this changes everything. And then so I started peeking down the rabbit hole, and through a little bit of research, I stumbled onto the first release by Async Art, which is an amazing platform, like endless possibilities. And like that's, I think at the time it was like 12 grand, so 60 ether. I think it was that the master sold for, not counting the 22 individual layers. I was like, hold on a minute, how do I get a piece of this pie? And then from there, I found my way into Cent, which is a blogging platform where like you can tip and create bounties in ether.
Yeah.
And everybody there was just like super welcoming and encouraging and like just nice, really. Like I come from a gaming background of my experience on the internet with people, and everybody's hostile as shit. Like, nobody's nice when you're gaming. Like even your own team's mad at you sometimes. Like everybody just being super welcoming and encouraging was like totally something new to me. And I was like, this is awesome. And then a couple weeks after that, I sold my first NFT for, I think it was like $12 at the time. And I was just like over the moon. Like, yo, somebody just spent money on my art. Like, that is incredible. And I never looked back.
Man, it's a great story. It's super, super awesome. I feel exactly what you're feeling. I feel like all of us probably are feeling what you're feeling a little bit. The community that is such a big deal. Like that, it's funny how that that we're the Mars Utah who's sitting here in a mask. Like he's now one of my best friends. I'm going to his wedding. I finally met him in person just last week because he came to town for the Green Rabbit Adventure Party. So it was the first time we met in person. But like I said, going to his wedding, the people that I've met, the community, it's insane. Like how kind some of the people are in this space and how like supportive and like yeah,
95%
and
of us are super welcoming to everybody.
yeah,
Like it's a little different with like the celebrity cash grab stuff and things like that. And like if you're coming in just for the money and don't give a shit, then like you really shouldn't be here. But it's kind of like if you knock at my door and like you're hungry and cold, I'm gonna bring you in and put you by the fire and feed you. Because like that's the kind of person I am. But if you walk up in my house while I'm having dinner with my family and take food off my plate, it's a whole different story.
right, 100%, yeah. Yeah, and it's like I still feel like you got to be wary because everybody is so kind and there's so much hype that I feel like it becomes easy for scammers to take advantage of that scenario. So you have to be super careful, obviously. But yeah, man, super cool stuff. So you have like, what's your deal with your art? Like, do you have like a release schedule of stuff, or you have like?
No, it's mostly spontaneous, and
yeah.
Sometimes stuff will sit on my computer for 3 months before I'm like, I'm minting this one.
Gotcha.
Like
yeah.
the first piece I did on Foundation, like I wasn't ready to call it done, but like I didn't really know what else to do with it. And then I got invited to Foundation and I was like, I'm gonna finish this piece. Like it's been sitting here. I've known it's not done, and like I don't know what to do with it. I'm gonna figure out something. And I just finished it and put it up. Like
Nice.
sometimes like it'll be I find a new web app or something like that for doing creative stuff. And it's like, oh, I'll play around with this for a while and see if I can't find something worth minting.
Yeah.
Other times like I'll mint memes like last year, like
musically I've done like albums where like I've only used online instruments. Like, if like I'd have to find like the drum samples or a drum, like a plugin, whatever it was, had to come from online, and I would record it like with something like to the speaker, like just try to go at art in different ways is always super exciting to me. So it's not like you're just doing spontaneous things. You don't have any like master collections that you're working towards, like at the end of the year all these pieces will be released in one thing, or nothing like that. It seems like you're too busy.
NFT, yeah, the idea for NFT Hub initially was like if I could stop tracking down all the cool things I want to know about in NFT land and like spend more time on my art, I'd be super happy about that.
Yeah.
And so like I put up the directory in the calendar. Then like the beginning of this year, the whole space just went parabolic. It was like, all right, well now I guess this is a job. And then it led to nowadays it's like 100 hours a week that I work that nobody pays me for.
No, I feel you on that. So okay, so like what I was saying earlier, what I was saying earlier about like me knowing mostly about like the wax space and not knowing much about the ETH NFT space, like would you say like the NFT Hub is like the perfect place for me then to like educate myself about what's going on in the ETH world? Are you more like we're across the board? You're talking poly, you're talking wax, you're talking, or is it mostly mainly in the ETH?
I was like, I'm personally mostly on ETH and well now Polygon more than anything because it's instant and free pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And then but like the idea is like anybody can put whatever they want up on NFT Hub. Like as long as it's NFT relevant, whether it's like a platform, their collection they released, art they're doing, which like art is going to have a dedicated category in the forum, or there might already be a dedicated category in the forums for art drops, where it's like we would prefer like as an example, the community calendar is open to everybody to submit events to, but we just prefer like it's community focused events, not like I'm dropping this art on this platform on this day. It's like, well, that's about you and the people that collect your art. And you can put that in the forum, but the calendars for like community stuff, like people putting on events in the metaverse and like big collection releases and things like that.
Very cool. Super duper cool. Yeah. So we were gonna do some sort of giveaway. Are we still down? Are we still gonna do that with one of your pieces here?
Yeah, I could give something away.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll do that later in the show. I just wanted to make sure we're still gonna do that there. So, folks in the audience, if you're listening, it means you get your ETH addresses ready for the sign up forms because you're going to need that as well. M or Mars, do you guys have any questions for Mr. Bruce the Goose?
I've come across NFT Hub before through GitHub, or not GitHub, Gitcoin. And yeah, Gitcoin is a place where you can go and you can fund grants to projects, and NFT Hub is up there as one of the projects. So I was pretty excited when I saw that, just because, yeah, Norman and Bojax, and I see you on Twitter, and yeah, so I know you're doing good work.
Gitcoin is the only external funding we have. Like, we didn't have like a $5 million seed round or anything. Like, it's money out of my pocket and the little bit we get from that Bitcoin grants during matching rounds.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
Like, that's primarily intentional, because then there's no VCs that can leverage like, oh, we gave you this much money, so we want you to do this. And it's like, well, I don't want to do that.
Right.
This is meant to be a profitable business. It's meant to be a community resource, like buy-in for the community.
Right on. Yeah, that's cool. There's some communities in the wax world that they've got like, you know, like community, like they're staking communally in like our planet. You know, they have like cards that everybody donates to, and then they do like a payout. I'm part of a group of that's doing that in Upland as well. Like, there's like one portfolio that a bunch of people share in, and every month we get paid out from it and stuff. It's cool. I like the unique little isms that are all involved in around like the NFTs, and sort of like the magic Easter eggs are so alive right now. And you know, like the Norman was really good at that. Emmett, that's how we met Norman Comics. Was Emmett went down one of Norman's rabbit holes and played one of his games and found, you know, Easter egg after Easter egg, and ended up winning the thing. And,
Get over enough, dude.
Yeah, super cool stuff. Are very, very much like, you know, with METAVERSE, the NFT comic book that Mars and myself and a couple other of us have put together. Like, we created interesting crafting, you know, ways that the crafting is like involved in the storytelling. Basically, the when you're crafting, you're basically creating the story as part of one of the things that we woven into our collection. And
That's really cool.
yeah. And yeah, we're you know, we're trying to innovate in ways that, and then like, you know, bring the innovation to the community. We don't want to keep it for ourselves. We want to like create tools that make it easier to make an NFT comic book, and then be like, here, we want you guys, you know, the world to use this, and so let's all move forward. That's kind of like our mindset on some of this stuff.
I think a lot of people in the space are like that.
Yeah.
Now that the space is like blown up, we got a lot of people coming in that are just like trying to profit and are about themselves, but like that was bound to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen for a couple more years, but
yeah, it's coming fast.
It is what it is. But I think for the most part, like, people are willing to share their knowledge and their experience and stuff like that, just because they want other people to be able to experience what we're here experiencing.
Yes. Are you a member or an NFT holder of the Bored Apes?
Yes, I have three.
You have 3 of them?
Yeah, I got them. Well, I got most of them cheap. The week, I think the first week they sold out, whatever it was, when people started really talking about it, like, I flipped a few of them that day, and then like I was watching the prices keep going up. It's like, I better hold on to these. Just keep a couple of these ones. Like,
yeah, I hear crazy things about that community. I hear like if you're holding one of those cards, you might get hired. If you need a place to stay, somebody might give you a place to stay if you're holding one of these cards. Have you had any experience like this?
So like, I'm not super active in any of the like sub communities, I guess I would call it, of the NFT community. Cause like, I'm just busy as shit.
Yeah.
I don't got time to read the 156 discords I'm in.
I know, same. Tough.
And like, everybody wants to have their own Discord. And it's like, why can't we just like have a universal hub for all this stuff? Like maybe the one I built.
Yeah. Bingo.
Seems reasonable. Yeah. I know. I got
Plus,
invited to probably 6 new Discords in the last 24 hours. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. Sorry, I invited you to one.
Like, I know one thing that the Bored Apes did, like, and they're going to be doing more of it, was the Bored Ape Kennel Club.
Mm-hmm.
Which was, if you own an ape, then you can get one of the dogs from the kennel club, and like they were given out for free. And looking at the sales bot right now, one of them just sold for 4.5 ETH, which is almost $10,000.
And I need to get in. I need to get one of these apes.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean. I always feel like I'm late to the party. Do you think, are they dropping apes again, or no?
Nope.
They're all out there.
There's
So
been
I have to,
there's
like-
been a craze in cats lately, right? Moon cats and yeah.
The Cool Cats and
Cool Cats.
or the Lucky Mineckis and Penelope's Country Club. And
Yeah, see, those are two names I have not heard yet. And then the whelps is basically being created by members of the Bored Apes, or guys that are holding cards at least.
I
Oh,
think
man.
the Bored Apes is almost up to 5,000 holders
Yeah,
across 10,000 apes. So like that's pretty good.
that's really cool. Yeah.
A little under 10,000 apes. I know a couple of them got burned by people that were salty.
Are there any projects that are like, that haven't hit it big or whatnot that you're like, oh, you should look at this one, or that you're excited about?
I think Chicken Derby is going to be awesome.
Chicken Derby.
Their secondary market only now, like there's 30,000 of them. They sold out in like an hour.
Okay.
But it's a lot like Zed Run, if you're familiar with that, which is a horse racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we own some horses. We have a little collective group that bought some.
Yeah, Chicken Derby is a lot like that. It's built on Polygon. Instead of horses, it's chickens. They got like different powers that they can use in the races. Like this one's got here, let me pull up my OpenSea right now. I definitely bought probably too many of those chickens.
Sounds familiar.
Shout out to Scooby for the super chat there. Dropping a cat. Thank you very much.
Chickens. I know there's like there's these 10,000. I don't know what it is. I kind of feel like it's the same team doing half of them.
Yeah.
These 10,000 generative collectible things are dropping like every day.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, in the wax world, there's all these crafting and blending tools. Are there much of that in the ETH world, or do you know?
There's not, surprisingly.
Do you think they'll come?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because like that kind of stuff would be really cool. Oh, I know there's one project right now. It's one of those 10,000 generative collectible projects. Goblin Goon Squad or something like that. If you burn 2 goblins, you get a ghost goblin.
Yeah, that's right. That sounds cool.
Or something like that.
Goblin Goon Squad. That sounds like my type of game.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Oh, I mean, Penelope's. What was Penelope's cruise? Was it?
Penelope's Country Club.
Oh, that's right up my alley, right there. I gotta check that one out. That's hilarious.
Penelope's Country Club.
It's cats. But like it's from the way it seems, it looks very community focused. And I don't think they've sold out yet. Like their roadmap looks pretty solid.
Very nice.
It very much looks like probably more than half of the money they're going to make from the sales is going to go back into the community and like building more cool stuff for them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So I see on the NFT Hub you have NFT farming.
Yes.
Is that something you're running here?
Yeah. So like most of the stuff in like the main menu on the NFT Hub is like all our stuff.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then like the directory is anybody can list their project and the calendar's open to submissions.
So how
They'll
does the
be
NFT
hosting
farming work then?
So the NFT farming, there's 2 farms right now. The first one is you stake our token, GNFT, which is get NFT is the long version because you use it to get NFTs.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
So you stake GNFT and you accumulate points that like only exist in that instance, like they're not actual like token or anything. Like then you use those points to redeem NFTs from the farm. And the other one is liquidity staking, where you stake GNFT Matic liquidity and you earn NFTs from like a bunch of dope artists.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm going to add to deflation farming, which I think we'll be the first people to do, where you get this NFT and then like fill out a form or something like that, because it'll be manual. I'm a no coder, like that's all me, no code and tools together, like
Gotcha.
let alone Solidity. Like so the idea is like you'll redeem this NFT, for example. Like I've made a couple of them. Like our mascot's a dragon who really needs to be more prevalent on the site. Like the first one is like it's called what is it, Ember or Scorch or something like that. And like it's a little baby dragon and it's got a little thing on it, says 300 tokens. And like so it is a cool collectible NFT that'll only have so many copies of it.
Do you want to show it? I can give you screen share if you like.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Let me open you up. All right, cool. You got it.
Yeah, let's pull up open screen now, or OpenSea here. Screen one. Oh, this, here we go. Then like you'll be able to redeem or like fill in a form that says you have this and like prove you have it or whatever. However it ends up working. And like then, for example, the Scorch one will be like, oh, yep, we verified that you own this NFT, and therefore we are burning 300 tokens.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Oh, I couldn't think what the contract was called for the farming for a second there. Ain't that nifty?
Awesome.
So like these are the current liquidity farming rewards. This guy right here, Torch. Cute little dragon. So like it is collectible art in a sense, and then like it says right here 300 tokens, and that'll be like you redeem it or you verify you like got it out of the farm, and we burn 300 tokens to reduce the supply.
Sick. Awesome. I'll
So, like,
jump into this. This looks
you're
fun.
farming to like increase the value of the tokens you own.
Yeah, right on. I love it.
There's another one I did. I don't know if I didn't mint the other one yet, but like those will all probably be like little dragon pictures because the whole it's our mascot and whatnot. Like, this is a piece by me that like the only way to get this piece is either on the secondary market or by redeeming it from the NFT farm.
Badass. Great stuff.
One's by Mr. Yuck.
Love it.
Dead Polaroid's gonna be the next artist that gets through this one. This was the first one. I think it's pretty cool. So like this is the background on the art is from a good friend of mine. And then it's a song I did.
Awesome.
I won't play the whole thing, but
Yeah, we lost
So,
it. I'm not
little
hearing
thing
it, but yeah. So cool.
yeah. Occasionally I make music. Not very often, but
Cool.
figured it's gotta have something visual. It's an MT.
Yeah, absolutely. Rock and roll, man. Yeah, it looks like you are doing a lot of good for the space and for people. And man, it's you've got a hell of a story. It's cool that that this place has saved you, that the NFTs have saved your life. I feel very similar to that in the sense that, you know, I mean, I don't think I would be here having this conversation with you if it wasn't for the way the world went. And you know, it's like making lemonade out of lemons or whatever they say. But there's been a lot of good that's come out of this time in space, I feel like. And yeah, I like you want to try to make it easier for others and give back, because it's definitely given to me and keeping the life going in the most creative ways. So
Aside from like getting me through 2020, like mentally, financially, probably physically, based on my better mental health, like, I'm better than I've ever been in my life.
yeah,
Entirely because of NFTs. Like, and that's crazy. Like, I bought a lot of art just in the because I like it, and B, because like it's awesome to have the ability to try and help somebody else get to that point.
yeah, absolutely.
Remember, there's a platform on the Hive blockchain called NFT Showroom,
Mm-hmm.
where like I bought a couple pieces. This guy does what he calls leaf art, where like, he takes these like real big leaves like this big and an X-Acto knife, and like he carves pictures and like makes a picture out of the empty space.
Yeah.
And it's really incredible. And like I bought like 3 or 4 of them, and I wasn't even thinking about it, you know, like it was probably 30 or 40 bucks for me, you know, but like didn't even cross my mind that he lives in a part of the world where 30 or 40 bucks is a whole lot of money in
Yeah.
US dollars, you know, like. And I guess I was the first person to buy any of them. And like, he reached out to me on Discord, and he was like, "I'll never forget your name. You've changed me and my family's lives." And like, I started crying. I was like, "Dude, that's incredible." Like,
Yo,
I'm happy that I could do that, but like, that wasn't my intention at all. Like, I was just buying your art 'cause it's awesome and it seemed cheap. Like, it's crazy that it was that like low priced, but like, that's incredible. Like,
Yeah.
and like, that was the best feeling I've ever had. You know what I mean? Like, I've sold some of my art for like some pretty decent prices, and like nothing has beaten that feeling of somebody saying like, "You just changed my family's life because you put food on our table for a month." It's like, yo, that is more rewarding than money could ever be.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, man. That's so, that's so badass. That is crazy, you know, like, and you have no idea, I had no idea that was going to be the outcome, you know.
Right?
And
Yeah,
I
it
know,
was fun to buy the art.
yeah, yeah, that's so cool. And I know how you were telling your story about like selling your first piece of art and how like awesome that felt to you. And you're like, holy shit, somebody just bought, you know what I mean? When it was like $12 you put it up for. I had a very similar feeling like when the first piece that I sold that I made on Nifty Ink, which is like polygons, like
Yeah.
little you draw, yeah. And
On
somebody,
extra.
yeah, I have reached out to the guy. I was confused. I was like, was this a mistake? Did you buy this by mistake, or you know, like? And he's like, no, I just like the art, and it was like, yeah, it was such a crazy feeling when a complete stranger that you have no idea like finds value in your work. So super cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Badass.
crazy.
Well, I
I'm
think
still like taken aback when people are like, it's like excited to see me in like a Discord community or something like that. They're like, "Oh, Bruce the Goose is here." It's like I'm not anybody. Like I'm just some dude in a shitty apartment who does crappy art. Like
yeah, no, but you're obviously way more than that. You know what I mean? Like with your intentions and your heart and mindset on this, like you're a human of gold. You know, like not everybody is contributing and participating in the way that you are. So,
I mean, the way
when
I
I
see
see
it,
you
like
in a chat room, I'm gonna be excited the next time. That's what I'm saying.
the way I see it is like the space saved my life and like exponentially improved it in so many different ways. And like I will never consider that debt to be repaid. So I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to pay it forward.
Amen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love that.
Rock and roll. Well, if you guys have any more questions, let's fire them away, or I'll get into the opening of the wheel form here if there's no more questions. Or actually, just go ahead and ask questions, and I'll open the wheel here in the background.
Yeah, I mean, not really too many questions,
Yeah.
but just agree, with a lot of the same things that you're talking about. And, that's how I first met or had our lovely Panda Man on my radar, who I've become close
Yeah.
friends with, is he just randomly started buying my artwork that had been out there, and, looked at his wallet and saw his awesome profile, and, fast forward 6 months and we're hanging out the other day.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Yeah, the Hurley ATV, as we know him in the chat room, or as I like to call him, the Panda Man. He is, much like you, Bruce. He does a lot to help a lot of people, and it's the mindset. Like I feel educated just every time I'm like hanging out with Hurley ATV or he's online. I just feel like, man, I want to be as good of a human being as he is, and I get the same feeling from you. It's like I want to be better at being better in this world. But all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the Google form right now. If you look at the top of the YouTube chat, you'll find a pinned message that says Monday Magic Goose Wheel. So on the form there, you will have to add the safe word, your ETH address, and go ahead and throw a wax address on there, because I'm sure we have some lore stories we can throw out at the folks there, Mars. Yeah?
Yeah, we can dust off a few of those, I'm sure.
Alrighty. Very, very cool. And the safe
like
word went out earlier today.
Rumpelstiltskin? No, I'm kidding. That's not it. Don't hate me if you write that down.
No, you
Yeah,
don't want to say it out loud, like Rico did last Friday.
If you do look for it,
No.
you probably could find it.
Yeah.
A little
It is in the
hint.
chat. It's in the chat.
Rumpelstiltskin? I've never found that guy.
It is in the chat. At the moment, we have 27 people watching. There are 14 smashed likes. If we could get a few more like smashes, that'd be super awesome. If you're new also to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell and all that business. Thank you very much. Okay, we have almost enough responses here. Okay, we have enough here. Go ahead and close this wheel now. I'll start peppering all this information onto the.
Make sure I'm ready to give some stuff away here. And yeah, like you were talking about, just making things accessible to everybody. That was part with the METAVERSE reader, where you want that to be a resource for everybody to get their projects out there.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And like the learning to like all the stuff you have to learn to be any kind of relevant in crypto and NFTs, like it is not easy. Like I was a no coiner before NFTs, so like almost 2 years ago now, like it wasn't an easy thing to learn. Like to learn wallet security and all that different stuff. And like now I'm sure it's not any easier. Like
Yeah.
things have just gotten way crazier. So trying
Yeah,
to
I've been
learning
lucky
a little
enough
bit.
to make smart friends that help me.
Yeah, that helps. But it sucks when you are the smart friend trying to help somebody and you're not that smart, which is what happens to me a lot of the times. But, you know, back in like 2016, 2017, I don't know, I helped like, I don't know, 20 different people set up wallets and get into the whole crypto thing. And it was really scary then. It's a little easy. Well, I don't know. I mean, like it's easy to get people into the wax world because it's just like a one-click thing and boom, they have a wallet. But yeah, explaining the other side of the world can be a little bit difficult sometimes, for sure. ETH
And it's
world.
it is a dark forest,
Yeah.
as they say.
Oh, speaking of Dark Forest, have you checked out that game?
I haven't. I've been invited to it, but like I don't have time for gaming
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
I wish I did. Like, I don't know how much money I've thrown at NFT games that I don't play, but
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, as you know, like doing this show, I'm constantly like on the search for NFT games, and then I find myself like jumping into them and like getting super hyped on them, and then yeah, then like our buddy Crypto Jitsu, who comes on the show every once in a while, he created a collection, and it's like a Mister. Did you do it, Em? So he hit me up. I hit him up. He hit me up this morning. And he goes, "By the way, have you done the thing yet?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't done the thing yet. I'm a jerk that way. It's a busy world, but I'm gonna do it today. Is the plan, you know? But it's just hard, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like this mystery clue NFT game, and I'm like, Mars knows. Like we do this in Upland. They have these tours through Upland where you know it's all based on clues. And I am terrible at these things. I get so frustrated at the at the clues. Oh, almost grabbed that.
You're super good at typing the addresses incorrectly as well.
Oh, that too. You know, as a dyslexic man, yeah, it all goes down.
Bruce, you said you were a Minecraft player at one point. Have you looked at Uplift World much yet, or?
I haven't yet. I do have some land that I bought, but I have not visited it yet.
Yeah.
I spend too
Sounds
much
familiar
time
as
in
well.
there. Constantly building in there. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to do a little wheel cleaning here.
Clean that wheel.
Huh? Sort it out. All right. Okay, dokie. I think we're pretty clean here. I'll show us the wheel here. Bring it in so everybody can see it. Look at that beautiful Bruce the Goose wheel. Look at the colors. It almost looks like the Lakers almost. It's like a Lakers jersey or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
not bad looking there. You guys seeing that now?
Very nice.
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
Yeah.
Showtime.
Yeah, not a bad wheel. I like that wheel. What did you just send me here, Mars, there?
That is a copy of lore stories for Bruce. Actually,
Oh,
I'll just type in
beautiful.
the message that goes with it.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah. All righty. Got the wheel. Man, I got to get the wheel intro back up and the wheel spinning music back up again. But I have not found them since the great crash of 2021. So let me sort that out. Hopefully sometime this week we'll get the music going again. But we do have the wheel up. We do have wax addresses. We do have ETH addresses. Some people only have wax addresses. So if it lands on a wax only.
Platinum wax address, I can mint something on there pretty easily.
Oh.
I've got a collection on there, or I've got a template or whatever you call it.
Okay, cool. All right,
Ready to
so
roll.
all right, we can go wax then. We can go. Some of the folks did add ETH addresses too. So however you want to do it, Bruce, like whoever you want to give stuff out to. We usually just kind of spin it like 5 to 10 times somewhere in there and just give out stuff. And then
Yeah, give us some things.
yeah, all right, cool. Then we'll just spin the wheel then. You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. Well, I don't know what song's going to play, but I'm sure it's danceable. Let's find
Hope
out.
it's Christmas.
It might be Christmas. Let's see.
Ooh, that's not Christmas.
Not Christmas. Not Christmas.
Get your blood pumping on a Monday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the long one. I forgot. It's going to be a minute long. It's a minute long
the
wheel,
minute one
everybody.
from Friday?
All right. Get loose, everybody. All right.
Oh, man. I got a cramp.
Okay, we'll change that. We'll change this. It's still going to spin for a little while here. So it's going to take our time here till we get to our first winner. I forgot we did that minute-long wheel thing as our finale wheel on Friday. Forgot to change the settings. Over the line. Well, it's probably going to go over the line a few more times here as it slowly goes around the horn. And
You really get the drama on these long ones.
do believe we have our first winner, or is it going to go? I don't know. Oh, stop. Hey, there it is. And it is a wax only address here with the safe word of the day, honey box. Ah! There you go. Thank you. Just like the old Pee Wee rules, everybody's got to scream when we hear the safe word.
Oh, I missed. Damn it.
Come on, Em.
He was staring at Miss Wybon.
All right, I've gone ahead and I've shared the winning address in the Zoom chat there, so we can deliver to the winner. rspay.wham, rspay.georgemichael. Congratulations. It's good to see you winning here regularly.
Make things simpler. I will just send them something I have instead of like trying to find a piece on my computer that I've not minted yet, because that's
Too
my
much
biggest
work.
task.
Keep it
Seems
simple.
fair.
That works.
Keep it
I
simple.
will take note of that, and I will send you an original in a future time, sometime later.
Awesome.
It's like,
I'm
All
sending
right.
out a lore stories and a Magisto Metaphors common.
All right, Jesus, beautiful. All right, I'm changing the spin time down to about 10 seconds, so it'll be a little easier.
Now that we're loose.
Yeah, now
Yeah,
that
I
we're all
need to warm up
stretched
to
out.
that one. You
Okay,
know?
here, let's go. Wheel spinning number 2 happening right now.
winner number 1 is getting one of the Godzilla collectibles. Because it's hard to hate on Godzilla.
Nice.
Well, we do have a winner here. And this fella has a ETH address and a wax address. So I will share them both here in the Zoom chat. And we can deliver them however you want. Whatever you want, however you want.
Well, if they're in the YouTube chat, they can determine whether they'd rather have something on ETH or wax.
There we go. So IP3AW.wham. Hey, Flower, congratulations there. That's awesome. Flower's with us basically daily here. So congratulations on that win. That's huge. So Flower, what do you want? Do you want an ETH or a wax NFT? Your call. Up to you, buddy. Go. Give him a few
Exciting.
seconds
What's
here
it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Which route you want to go, Flower 4803? IP freely. Okay. All right. Still no answer there
Wax,
from Flower. We do have a little delay, I think.
Good wax, please.
Oh, wax? Where did you? Oh, there it is. Okay, wax it is. All right, I'll copy the wax address.
Back to the old inventory. So what else I got here?
All right, we'll spin it. Let's just do 3 more spins. Keep it simple for the day, for Monday. Start simple on a Monday. If you don't know, we give away NFTs basically every day of the week. And so now you know. Let's spin the wheel 3 more times.
3 more times.
All right, we have a wax winner, and it is AQPCM dot George Michael or dot Wham.
Congratulations.
Yes, indeed. Oh man, it really like gets bogged down from the graffiti or the ticker tape
Confetti.
confetti. It just does. Maybe I can remove that because it is going slow as a hog's leg. That one, I'll drop that into the old Zoomy here. Still ticker taping.
Oh, they said they're calling you for no safe word on that one in the chat, brother.
What do you mean that they didn't have a safe word next to their name?
Yeah.
Damn it. Well,
Bubba Gump, that's a good point, Bubba. We might have missed that one on the fly.
yeah, you're right. I wasn't paying attention. Well, you know, it's a short
The
wheel.
third one here.
I think it's a pretty safe wheel. I mean, it's not like we're
Yeah.
not way over the top, you know. So if you miss the safe word on this one, I think you're safe. But tomorrow you got to have the safe word. That's my fault. Spinning the wheel. I4KEI dot Wham. Congratulations. Winner. All right, copy. Drop that into the Zoom, and we'll do one more spin here for the day. Final spin of the day. Go ahead and remove that there. Oh, it's spinning. Didn't even mean to.
Whoa!
Right into it.
Spin.
Yeah. Fuck. Wow, it's just bogged down. Okay, we have a winner. AVLR.wham with the safe word, kindly, Honeybox. And he's has an ETH address too. So, winner. Which would you prefer, a wax or an ETH NFT? AVIR.wham. Show yourself. Show yourself. Had the safe word, you had it all. Wax, baby, that's Ziploc. Ziploc wins. Congratulations. He'll take the wax. Copy that wax.
Alrighty.
Right. Oh, ETH free wheel today, apparently. Wax.
Wax
Community.
agnostic wheel.
That's this community. All righty. Well, I think we've done it. I think we've had a very successful award-winning Monday show. I want to thank you, Bruce, for coming on in here and sharing your heart and your passion and your art and NFT Hub with us. And man, like,
Yeah, sure thing.
would love for you to come back in the future. Anytime you have anything that you're trying to shout about or promote or just want to talk about or anything you think is cool, man, I'd love to have you come back on.
Sounds good. I'll have to come back sometime after we get the. We're doing a charity auction pretty soon for environmental stuff.
Oh, cool. Yeah, if we can help with that, you know, we're down to push that daily or whatever we can do. Let me know. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'll be putting it up on NFT Hub, like the details, and
Sweet.
pretty much everybody will be welcome to submit art. Every sale from the NFTs is going to be used to adopt a penguin at Sandcob. It's the South African National Center for the Conservation of Coastal Birds, I think.
Done.
Yeah.
Hell of an acronym that you just pulled out there, sir.
It is quite an acronym.
Yes. Very cool. Awesome. Well, anything you want to leave the folks with before we get out of here?
Ape safely.
Good deal.
Not your keys, not your crypto. And keep in mind that a lot of the NFT collections on ETH right now, the algorithmic ones, like they're all gonna be worthless in a month when we start seeing the real potential of NFTs.
Okay, good advice there. Mr. Mars, you got anything to say to the folks before we get out of here on this fine Monday?
No, it's just a pleasure. You know, like you said, we're sucked pretty well into the wax world. So anytime we can expand our horizons, it's enjoyable. And need to get into the NFT hub so I can get my head out of the sand and see what's going on in the world. So excited. And
so now that like all the frameworks in place, it's shifting to content and education.
nice. Yeah, to check it out here. But super excited to hear what you got going on.
Thanks. I'm super excited to be having it going on.
Uncle
Yeah,
M.
Bruce, it was great to meet you finally. Love what you're building. Love what you're doing to push the space forward for sure. Yeah, look forward to building with you in the future and checking out NFT Hub and yeah, all of the above.
We're always up for collaborations.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's do something. That'd be rad. All right, everybody. Great show. We will all see you tomorrow. Here we have, damn it, I never remember who tomorrow's guest is. I think it's Graffiti Kings, though, is who's coming tomorrow, so it's good. But on that
From your
note,
schedule, you told me that makes sense.
yeah, all right, cool. All right, so that'll be a fun chat to have, figure out how they do all that, what they do. Their thing is crazy. All righty, then I'm going to say good morning, good noon, and good night. We'll see you all in the metaverse.
Good night, babies and gentlemen.
Amazing.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Bruce, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was
Award-winning show.
award-winning Monday. That feels right.
Monday. Award-winning.
Yes. Yeah, check out these chicken wings.
Chicken Derby.
Bitlovin.com. It's the website.
Chicken fights.
NFTs. All right, babies and gentlemen, we'll see you.